Lilac Yogis. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Natasha Ayala. If you are new, welcome. And if you've been here, thank you guys so much for showing support and love on my page. So today the flow that we're going to be doing is going to be a very grounding flow. So we're going to be doing a lot of standing poses, but before we get into that, we're going to be warming up the body so we can feel prepared for our flow. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start in a seated position here. You can have your eyes be closed or have a soft gaze. Feel free to prop yourself up on a mat or on, not a mat, feel free to prop yourself up on a yoga block or a blanket. Settling into your breath here. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Noticing how your body's feeling in this moment. You made it onto the mat today. Extending gratitude to yourself. You can place one hand on the center of your chest and the other on your belly. You're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We inhale and exhale, let it go. Taking that again. With every inhale, can you find length in the spine? And every exhale, you feel yourself getting rooted into your sitting bones. Relaxing your face here. And you're going to release your hands down. You're going to place your palms on your knees or your thighs, and this is a way to ground yourself. So coming back to your breath, feel free to set your intentions for class today. My mantra that I'm going to be repeating to myself is, I am here now. So nothing else matters but this present moment, not the schedule that I have after my practice, not whatever happened this morning or this evening. It's just being here in the moment with yourself. Feel your shoulders relax with every exhale. Loosening your jaw, the tension in your face. Allowing space to be here. And you can flutter the eyes open. You're going to inhale, lift the shoulders up, and exhale, roll them back. Taking that again, inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, release them down. 2 more times, inhale, lift. And exhale, let it go. Taking that one more time. Big, deep inhale. Exhale, release it down. Beautiful. We're going to take some rolls for the neck here. I usually like to go side to side. And then I'll do big rolls going all the way around. Now being gentle here with our necks. Beautiful. Give yourself a good little shake. And you're going to inhale, lifting the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, release them down. Doing that again. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. You're going to inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, find a side bend here. You don't want to put all your weight onto that left hand. You want to reach up and out. Beautiful. Take it onto the opposite side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we find a side bend. You find yourself leaning onto your shoulder. You just want to gently press into your hand or to your forearm. Waking up the side body. And we reach up. And exhale, let it go. Give a little wiggle. You're going to meet me in tabletop position. So in tabletop position, you want your shoulders to be stacked over your wrist. And you want to point your toes towards the short edge of your mat. And inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Taking that again. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Really pressing into your hands here. Exhale, around the spine. And again, inhale, we draw the heart forward, lifting the chest, slight lift in the chin. Exhale, around the spine. Now these next few moments, feel free to wiggle side to side, maybe wiggling the tailbone, or moving forward and back. Waking up the wrist here, but keeping engagement in your core. It's really pulling your navel to spine as you explore these movements. Beautiful. And we come back to tabletop position. You're going to inhale, lifting the right arm all the way up. Exhale, thread the needle. Pausing here. You can take that left leg out and lift the left arm up, coming into a half bind. Or if you want, you just keep your left hand on your mat. Continuing to use your breath as a guide. And inhale, you lift. Exhale, release it down. Coming back into tabletop position. Taking onto the opposite side. Inhale, you lift the left arm. Exhale, thread the needle. The right leg can come out now. You can lift that right arm up and find a half bind. If this is too much, you can place that hand on your hip, on your right hip, or right in the center of your back. And inhale, you lift the right arm up. Exhale, release. Coming back into tabletop position. Few more cat-cows. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Taking that one more time. Inhale, draw the heart forward. And exhale, round the spine. Pause here, really press into your hands. Find a slight tuck in the tailbone. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Release. Beautiful. You're going to come onto the balls of your feet, pressing into your hands. Sit back and lift your knees up here. Pausing here. Stretching out the feet. If this is too much, keep your knees on your mat. You still get the same benefits. If you want a little bit more stretch, you can lift up the knees, really drawing your navel to spine. And exhale, send the hips up and back into your first downward facing dog. This is our first downward facing dog, so you can have a significant bend in your knees. The goal isn't to have the heels on the mat, it's to find length in your spine. So you want to send your sitting bones up and back, really pressing into your hands so we're not dumping in the shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale, coming onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, finding high plank. And send the sitting bones up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to do a slight roll with the spine. So we bend the knees, rolling into high plank, Exhale, slight arch in the back. Downward facing dog. 2 more times. Bend the knees, roll into high plank. Exhale, send the sitting bones up and back. Downward facing dog. 1 more time. We lower the knees, really moving slow here so we can engage our core. Exhale, send the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out your feet. Now we're going to come into 3-legged dog. So here, inhale, lift the left leg. You're going to pause and you're just going to roll out the hips here. Now once again, sometimes this can be a lot on our arms. If we're not used to it, we're not always doing downward facing dogs. So you can lower onto one knee and take this on a lower level. So you're not doing so much here with your hands and your arms. You get a little break, but you're doing the same thing, rolling out the hips. So take your time and really listen to your body. There's no rush, there's no competition. And take it onto the opposite side. Inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, waking up the hips here, being gentle with them. I'm going to give them a big hug. Moving with your breath. You can get creative, whatever feels good, but continuing to press into your hands. And release, coming back into downward facing dog. And exhale, lower your knees, untuck the toes, coming into child's pose. With every exhale, feeling your body soften in this pose. And we're going to lift the body up, untuck the toes, send your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, coming onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, step or float to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. We lift all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart center, releasing them into Tadasana and pausing here. You can have your eyes be closed or have a soft gaze. So we're in mountain pose here. Really want to root through the balls of your feet, pressing your thigh bones back. Slight tilt here if you're noticing that your tailbone's poking out. Drawing the navel to spine and opening the chest here. Maybe you lift the shoulders, roll them back. Palms face the front edge of your mat. Beautiful. And you're going to open up the eyes if they were closed. You're going to take the left leg and bring it back. Step it back, inhale, lift the arms up, coming into high crescent lunge. Pausing here. And exhale, twisting over to the right side. You want that knee, the right knee, to be stacked over your right ankle in line with your second toe. Continuing to draw your navel in and up so you're not sinking in your hips here. You really want to find the foundation of your feet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bringing it back. Beautiful. Take it onto the opposite side. The left leg now goes back. Inhale, reach the arms up. High crescent lunge. Exhale, we twist over to the left side now. You want to be on the ball of the back foot. Same thing with that knee. We really want to take care of that knee. So you want to keep that knee in line with the second toe. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it it forward. And now we're going to flow through that. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep the length of your spine. We're going to place the hands down, step to high plank, pause here. Really pressing into your hands here. Pressing into the balls of the feet. And lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower through chaturanga, pin the elbows in. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Taking that 2 more times. Inhale, baby cobra, really make the toes heavy here. You don't want to lift them up. Exhale, let it go. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Keep the tailbone heavy. Press through your hands. Pin those elbows in. Tuck the toes. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, we lift the right leg. Exhale, finding high crescent lunge. Pausing here. You can have a slight bend in the back leg, so the left leg. And twist. Continuing to breathe here as we fire up the legs. And reach the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands down, step to plank. Option to lower the knees, untuck the toes. We lower through chaturanga, pin the elbows in. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Tailbones heavy, pin those elbows in, press through modified plank. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. On the opposite side, inhale, we lift the left leg. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Lifting the arms, find a slight bend in the back knee. We lift and exhale, twist. Inhale, you lift the arms. Exhale, frame the front foot, step to plank. Now you're going to pause here. You can lower through your modified plank, or you can lower through chaturanga with me. Pull your navel in and up, gaze is slightly forward. We lower, pin the elbows, inhale, upward facing dog, pausing here. Really want to draw your heart forward. Now the kneecaps are lifting, and so are your thighs. You don't want to be sinking here. You want to press into your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing here for about 5 breaths. Maybe you start to feel the hamstrings open. Start to feel the body warming up. Being intentional with the movement. And inhale, you lift the right leg. Exhale, crescent lunge. We lift, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, we lift the arms. Exhale, frame the front foot. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift the left leg. Exhale, high lunge. Reach the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, you lift the arms. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step to plank. Lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, coming onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, we step or float to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we root to rise, lifting all the way up. Maybe slight back bend. Exhale, hands come towards heart center. Releasing them down. Beautiful. You're going to take that left leg and bring it back into a high lunge. Pausing here. Exhale, we're going to open up into warrior two. So you want the front ankle to be in line with the inner arch of the back foot. The front heel. Pausing here. Notice here if your ribs are going towards your knee, you want to stack them on top of your hips. Gazing towards your front hand. Continuing to breathe here. And exhale, find an extended side angle. Drop the right arm, lift the left arm up. If you're feeling up for it today, place that right hand on the inside of your right foot. Continuing to breathe. Notice if the mind is wandering. Come back to the foundation of your pose. And use your core. We're going to lift the body. And coming into reverse warrior, keeping the bend in that front knee. And exhale, windmill the arms all the way down. Stepping into high plank, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, we lift the left leg. Exhale, come into high lunge here. And we open up into warrior two. I'm going to spin that back heel down. Front knee is stacked on top of the ankle here. Now notice how this warrior two feels compared to the other one. Maybe you find a little bit more openness in this hip. And it's okay if it's more tight. Really listening and tuning into what your body needs. Deep inhale, exhale, extended side angle, reach the right arm up. If you're feeling up to it, lower the left hand, or you can place the left hand on a block. Have you lost engagement in that back leg? Can you press that right thigh bone back? And inhale, lift the body using your core, finding reverse warrior. And exhale, windmill the arms. Step to high plank, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing here for a few rounds of breath. And we're going to come onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, step or float to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head be heavy here. And we root to rise, lifting all the way up. Exhale, hands come towards heart center. Release them down by your side. You're going to open up to the long side edge of your mat. You're going to spin the front foot. You're going to come onto the ball of the foot and just face the toes towards the short edge of the mat. Lift that back heel up so it's on a slight angle. Same thing. You want your front heel to be on the to be in line with the inner arch of the back foot. Inhale, we lift the arms. Exhale, we're going to reach up and out, coming into triangle pose. Pausing here. Your hand, that right hand can be placed on the ankle, or you can have it just lifted up like this. Notice here if you're dipping into that back leg, really press that back leg. Press through the heel of the back leg. And we're going to move nice and slow here. You're going to release that left arm down. And you're going to come onto the ball of the back foot. Beautiful. Coming into a version of pyramid pose. Letting the head be heavy. If this is too much for the hamstring, you can bring the foot in a little bit closer. Or you can place yourself, up on some blocks. But if not, just feel yourself fall into the pose with every exhale. You're going to bend that front knee, lifting up into warrior 3. Beautiful. The tricky one. Really pressed into that right foot. The arms are reaching forward. You could bring your hands in airplane or bring them towards the center of your chest. Reaching them forward. 3, 2, 1. Release down. Step to high plank. Pause here. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, coming onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, step or float to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we root to rise, lifting all the way up. Exhale, release the hands down. Beautiful. Open up into the long side edge of your mat. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words today. Coming into triangle on the opposite side. So now the toes face the short edge, lifting the back heel slightly. Heel to inner arch alignment. We reach the arms up. Reaching up and out, coming into triangle pose. That right arm is now lifted up. Now notice here, if you're tightening in your jaw or even if you're scrunching your toes on the mat, can you do the opposite and soften? Moving with intention here. Going to lower that right arm. Coming onto the ball of the back foot. Coming into a version of pyramid pose. So my left hamstring is a bit tighter than my right hamstring. So I move really slow on this side. So really listen to your bodies. There's no need to jolt your chin to your knee. I tend to lower softly. Notice if that left hip is swinging out, can you pin it in? And as you do that, you might feel a little bit more tension in your hamstring. So it's okay to lift your body up. Moving into our next pose. We bend the left knee, guiding our body into warrior 3. It's okay to come into the wobbles, really. There we go. Arms once again can be in plane, an airplane, or center of your chest. Really reach the arms forward. Welcome those wobbles. They bring growth. And exhale, release. Plant the hands down. Step to high plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing here for a few rounds of breath. Inhale, coming onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, step or float to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lifting all the way up, maybe slight back bend. Exhale, hands come towards heart center, releasing them into Tadasana. So good. So now you're going to meet me in the center of your mat. You're going to take your left leg, you're going to lift it up. You're going to come into tree pose now. So sometimes the hip tends to stick out. You want to firm that hip in. You really want to press into your left foot here. Okay? So your foot can be placed on near your, not directly on your ankle, but right here towards your calf, or you can lift it up above the knee. You never want to place the foot on the knee. Here, draw your navel in and up, and we lift up the arms coming into tree pose, or you can keep them in heart center. Okay? The knee sometimes wants to wobble out like this. Can we draw it towards the diagonal so we can keep the integrity of the foot that's on the ground. So you're drawing your navel in and up, reaching the arms up, whatever you're most comfortable with. Oops, I am wobbly today. That's okay. And slowly with control, you're going to draw the knee towards the front. And exhale, release it down. Beautiful. Take it onto the opposite side. So you really want to press the left foot into your mat. You lift the right leg, lifting it up. Drawing your navel in and up, so we're keeping engagement in the core, finding length in the side body as we lift the arms up. Maybe you find your point of focus, your drishti, helping you find stillness in this balance as we ground our bodies, our mind. There you go. And exhale, release it. Bring that knee towards the front and draw it down. That was so good. I was a bit wobbly, but I bet you guys at home are doing great. So inhale, lift. Wiping that clean exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping to high plank. We lower through chaturanga, pin elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. And lower the knees, untuck the toes, and meet me on your back. The left leg is long. You're going to take the right leg, lap it over, coming into a gentle spine twist. Maybe you use the left hand to press into that right hip so you draw it away from the crown of your head. If you feel pinching at any time, you can back off of the pose as much as you need to. Feel yourself melting onto your mat. And inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Taking a twist on the opposite side. The left leg now reaches up. And you look over to the left. Maybe coming back to your intentions that you set at the beginning of your practice. Accept what comes, but let go of what you do not need. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, let it go. You're going to come into a happy baby. You can grab onto the inside of your feet. Maybe rocking side to side, straightening one leg, then the other. And draw your legs towards your body. Give yourself a big hug so you hold on to your shins or your knees. Deep inhale and exhale, let it go. Coming into Shavasana, the most important pose of all. Palms face the ceiling. Take up as much space as you need. You're going to begin to deepen your breath here. Maybe wiggle the fingers, the toes, bringing small movements into your body. And when you're ready, you're going to roll onto the right side of your mat, keeping your eyes closed. And we roll our body up. Meet me in a seated position. Having your eyes be closed. Gonna take a nice big collective deep breath in and out. I want you to really let it go. Inhale and exhale. Taking that one more time. There you go. We bring our hands towards our heart for kindness towards ourselves. Bring our thumbs towards our lips for kindness in our words. We bring our thumbs to our third eye center for knowledge, wisdom, and intuition. Slight lift in the chin. Thanking our bodies. The light in me truly honors the light in you. Thank you. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. Let me know how this flow was below. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, your evening, your morning, your day. Thank you so much, Lilac Yogis. Bye.